a small little country called Southwest Africa, just off from South Africa, unfortunately. Back in 1976, February the 7th, 1976. The main people in my family down here is Catherine, who's my partner, and Jason, our son. Basically, the doctors, through results, found that my calcium levels are rising very quickly, and there's pretty much no good medication to help that. So my timeline has decreased down to weeks, maybe a month or two, according to the doctors. But under their suggestion, if I want to die in Queensland, I'll be leaving tomorrow. So the doctors, nurses, palliative care team have been doing their utmost to get us up there. They're getting us a limo to drive us to the airport. They've organised a wheelchair or a golf cart for both airports. So yeah, that's the reason why we got to go tomorrow. I found out about my lung cancer diagnosis through the local GP. I went and saw one of the doctors at Cryo Village over losing my voice and a small lump on my neck, and they basically said it was a throat infection. Say yes. I've seen it somewhere else, said on TV recently, but basically if you're given an opportunity, take it, say yes. It might not come around ever again. And if you don't know what that experience is going to be, you don't know what you're missing out on. Love thy family. Let them know that you love them and care for them. And don't worry about money. I know it's one of those big stresses that's been there all my life, and it's ruined a lot of stuff. Not just for me, but probably family as well, where things is like, no, we can't really afford to do that. But if we could have found a way if we really wanted to. So, yeah. Yeah. Get on with life. Would be it. Just do it. I think for starters, because I'm younger than a lot of the other patients here, the nurses and doctors feel a bit more empathy maybe towards me. And this one's difficult. But yeah, they treat the person, not the illness, really. I mean, if you were to hang around with one of the doctors as they're, asking how am I going and what have you, what I've actually got doesn't come into the conversation. It's about how I feel, is there anything I need, not, your cancer's da-da-da. It's not all clinical and medical. There's a lot more friendship, for lack of a better description. So, it's a good place to be if you're in my situation. And I was thinking about this today. If it wasn't suggested for me to do the palliative care, they would have never found out about my high calcium, and I could actually be dead already. And it's because they found out about the calcium, they managed to start treating it, and they've saved my life, pretty much. It's not an end of life place. It's a step away from hospital. It's not all clinical. They're there to treat the person. And I think most people out there would think that palliative care is where they go, yep, you're gonna die, here's your bed. And it's not. I don't know how else to put it. That's true. Yes. One of the palliative care crew heard that part of my bucket list was to get tattooed, because I didn't have a tattoo, and I was going to get it done either way. So when I got the phone call, here, you want a tattoo, we might be able to key it up that, we'll pay for it. And if you like, are you still looking at getting a tattoo? I'm like, yeah, tattoo, yes please. It's basically E equals MC squared. And it was a quote from Einstein. But it's kind of how I believe life goes. So that you don't just stop, it carries on, your energy carries on in some way. It goes up into the universe or feeds worms or whatever, but you don't just die. So that's what it means to me.
Since Ian coming in here, being able to come in and visit almost any time you wanted. You can bring your children in, which is great. But yeah, since Ian coming in here, we've found out a lot more about palliative care, and they don't just do physical health, mental health. They do the whole well-being overall. They've looked after him with everything. Yeah, it's just been amazing. And yeah, they treat him like a person. They care about us as the family members. Not only asking how Ian's going, they're asking how we're going. Not only here, they're helping him, but they'll also ask if we need any help. They're supportive of the whole family unit rather than just the patient. And the patient is a person, they've got a name. Not here, they actually show they care. They take their time to talk to you. They take their time to answer any questions you might have. Opportunities like this to get the word out there about palliative care and how amazing it is. It's not just what you think it is. If you need help, find out about your palliative care. That's my main message.
I had no idea what palliative care was. I had never heard of it, but I'm glad he's here now, because it's better than him being at home or him being at a very clinical place like hospital. It's very comforting, it's very easy, it's very calm, very safe place for people like him to be here. They can rest, they can leave, there's lots of facilities here available. I think it's a really good place. I'm glad that it exists. I am upset, but a place like this is comforting, it's reassuring. And I know that he is, although in lots of pain, in here he's better than he would be in other places, like home or hospital.
we'd love to say a big thank you to the whole team of palliative care that has come into contact with Ian, all the doctors, nurses, and every other service that we've had contact with. They have been amazing, and we really appreciate the fact that they're available for other patients, because didn't know any of this was here, and it's just taken a load off my mind.
That he's in good hands here.
The fact that it's one less stress for tomorrow. Although it's a big trip up to Queensland, the fact that the palliative care team have rung up and organised this, not taxi, but limousine for us, where they're going to pick us and Ian up from here, take us to the airport, and then the palliative care team has also organised with the airport for a possible golf buggy or wheelchair to take us around at both ends of the airport. They've just helped us through the whole journey.
Yeah.
Make a stressful situation a lot easier
To deal with.
Yeah. So although we're dealing with diagnosis, dealing with all that sort of stuff, they're taking the pressure off and helping us a lot. And it's just incredible.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that I was dying, I'm having the best time of my life. And that's all I've got to say about that.